Da 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 da.
Cheers!
Welcome to another episode of the Drunken Sisters Porchcast.
I'm your host, April.
And I'm Michelle.
Tonight we have two very special guests.
Very, very special guests.
They've been on before.
Listeners, raise your glass.
We'd like to welcome back Mom and Grandma!
Yay!
Welcome back, ladies.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. What are we having to drink?
Well, tonight we're drinking Stella in
Woo!
various forms. Michelle?
Yes?
You are having this Stella
Artois. Yes.
Stella! Tonight I am sharing with Mom and Grandma the Stella Rosa,
Ooh.
which Mom does not want to drink because it's too strong.
Ooh.
So, listeners, I would actually like to revisit a previous podcast regarding Mom and regarding the Stella Rosa.
Okay.
Just for shits and giggles. So right around Christmas time, we recapped our Christmas gifts. And we told everyone how Mom called me a lying sack of shit.
That's right, Mother. Well, let's pause there.
I do recall that.
So just because I knew Mom was going to be here tonight and beyond, I went out and purchased a new bottle of the Stella Rosa because it's low alcohol content just for you.
Thank you, sweetheart.
And now she's not even going to drink it.
I will try some.
But listeners, if you have not tried Stella Rosa, it is delicious. It is intended for those people who do not like to drink.
She's taking a sip.
Oh, she's
going to spit it out.
It tastes like grape soda.
Don't turn into a camel.
It's really close to grape soda, so
And
not
is it
bad.
refreshing?
She's going to start dancing on the table.
No.
And Grandma, give us your Stella Rosa review.
I think it's very interesting.
Interesting.
Very good.
Do you like that it's slightly carbonated?
Oh, is it really?
It's a little bubbly.
A little bubble? Oh, I didn't notice any bubbles.
Drink some more,
Grandma
Grandma.
already pounded down.
So, do you know that Stella Rosa and Stella Artois are not the same company?
Well,
I thought Stella was Stella.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
Like-
not?
No, and I was very surprised for the wine. They say their little catchphrase is celebrate. And I was like, yeah, I wonder why they don't use it for the beer.
Celebrate good times.
Come on. And then somebody told me there are two different companies.
Really?
And I said,
Well, Grandma,
It's you.
That is the same.
listeners,
Excuse Grandma.
With beer and
we
wine.
poured Grandma's Stella wine into Michelle's fancy Stella Artois glasses. And Grandma's staring at her glass wondering why they're different.
Grandma was staring at the logo on her glass and the logo on my beer, saying they look the
They
same.
look the same.
How can they be different companies?
This is the difference.
So that's the other
wine that
Stella.
you're
That's
drinking.
the one.
Stella Rose. Okay. All right. Okay.
All right. So Stella Rosa comes in several flavors. They have a nice berry. They have a dark
Is it
red.
very
It's called
good?
Black. It's very good. Very delicious. And they also came out with a line of champagne, so we'll have to try that next.
Yeah, I really would like to try some champagne.
Speaking of champagne
Yes.
and Grandma,
Oh, really?
a study
Right.
has come out that has said that drinking a glass of champagne daily will ward off the effects of Alzheimer's and dementia.
Oh, wow.
Really?
So, Grandma,
Do I have it?
stock up so you don't have it, so you don't get it.
It's like celebrating
be-
your life.
That would be very good. to
Yes,
know.
every day you can drink your champagne.
Should we start at an early age, say 31?
I think now is a fine time.
I think so too.
Our new resolution.
Yep.
From here on out,
Champagne.
You know, it might help me because sometimes I get to the point where I forget things.
well,
Like Mom's name.
No.
Well,
Grandma, I think you're already doing better than your daughter, so I think.
oh yeah,
so?
she called us a
I
dog's
think so.
name one time.
Oh, please.
She did.
Everybody does that.
What?
Mom, I
Go
don't
through
know.
all the kids' names?
No,
Yes.
Before
Oh,
we
yes.
get to the right one,
Before she got to our names.
No.
The
Cuddles.
dog.
You know what?
The
Guess
dog.
what? Maybe Sarah should start drinking because She did that the other day and named a dog into the list too.
So
Oh,
that
and one of
just
the daycare
means it's like hereditary.
Emma.
Emma.
Emma. We don't have an Emma.
Emma's the dog.
I know.
Okay. Well, she ran down the list.
Oops, sorry, Grandma.
Maybe it comes from doing childcare.
Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Okay, so now that we've
Went
understand
through
that
the
Mom
Stella.
has dementia,
Mom
Me.
has early onset.
Exactly.
No,
Still
she
Shelley.
does not.
today is there's a big celebration happening at the Staples Center right now,
Yes, there is, and which is why we didn't come down till later today.
which is fair enough. So today is Kobe Bryant's last basketball game.
Thank God!
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on
Kobe's a good basketball player.
He is a good
Tongue.
You don't like his tongue?
No, it can't he's incapable of keeping his tongue in his mouth.
Okay, so to be
Flopping
fair,
around.
listeners, April hates sports. She just looks at his tongue, I guess. I don't know.
Does he still hang his tongue out?
See, Grandma even knows that he's notorious for doing so.
Well, not anymore, because
Okay,
today's the last game.
So I'm sorry to interrupt. Continue.
No, I was just commenting that today's a big celebration down there, and maybe they're having lots of champagne.
Did it end in a riot?
It's not over yet.
It's not over. The game's in session.
I don't think it'll end in a
There's a
riot.
game?
There's a game.
What
It's
the-
his last game he's playing.
Oh, I thought it was just a
Did
big
you hear what I
party.
said?
No.
Well, you said it was a big celebration
I thought it was.
for his
I
career
thought it was
ending.
just a celebration.
No, he has a game. The
Yeah,
last
there's a game
he's
tonight.
playing in is tonight.
Who are they
Oh,
playing?
really?
Well, I don't know.
Don't know. That's not the story. The story is Kobe.
And his tongue.
You know what kind of Kobe I like? Kobe beef tacos.
Wow.
Never heard of him.
Oh.
They're made out of tongue.
Aw. What is it, linguine or
Lingua? I don't know. Lingo? No, that's the game. Grandma, you remember that show, Lingo?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, I do. I
So
remember
good.
that show.
And how about that show, Press Your Luck?
Yes, I remember that.
Can you
too.
please remind me what was on that game show?
What do you mean? What was on that game show?
Come on, Grandma. There's only one answer here.
I don't remember.
The whammy!
Oh, the whammy.
I remember you guys watching that.
Oh, yes.
And Supermarket Sweep! Oh,
Oh,
my
I
God, I
love
love
that
that
show.
show.
So good.
I need to go on
Like
Supermarket
special.
Sweep.
Dude, I don't think they film it anymore.
No.
Do you remember that show you guys used to watch as?
I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
That game show you guys watched, the kid one with the.
Temple
Legends of the Legends of
bringing
the
it back.
Hidden Temple's coming back.
It's
What?
coming back. It's
Oh,
coming
yeah.
back.
It's
Can
coming
we
back.
go on
I
it?
never saw it.
It was on Nickelodeon.
Right.
Oh.
Grandma
I wasn't
hated
watching
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah, no, Grandma don't watch the Nickelodeon.
She watches sci-fi.
And the Game Show Network.
And the black and white movies.
And Whammy.
Yeah, and Whammy.
I remember-
Battlestar
I remember
Galactica.
sitting there watching that with you.
It's so good. Remember that one guy who cheated?
Yes.
Oh, man.
He had it all down
If
pat.
only I had a brain like that.
Yeah.
Huh.
That was fun, though.
So my next adventure is going to be counting cards. You want to join in?
No.
All right. So far, I haven't gotten it down yet.
Grandma, you should just go ahead and join in on that. It'll be a while.
Counting cards.
I mean, I don't even know how you do it, but
I don't know either. I haven't thought about even
Her goal is
learning.
to figure it out.
yeah, that's what I
Haven't
wanted
even
to
thought
figure
of
it out.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you want to learn
Well-
how to do that?
Grandma, have you seen the movie 21?
No.
Oh, you should watch it. Kevin Spacey.
Yeah. Good movie.
Very
Really?
good movie. And they end up with stacks and stacks of cash
Because
Michelle's
they're counting
giving them
cards.
that.
because they count cards.
That's against the law.
No, it's not. They just don't like you. And they beat you up.
Which is why she's also learning UFC fighting.
But you'll take one for the team, right, Grandma?
Yeah. Yeah.
No one's gonna hit little old grandma. You know what? That's a trick. I'm gonna dress like an old woman, and then I'm gonna go, and I'll have the big bottle glass, glasses. They're not even gonna suspect me.
I don't have big
No, I'm not.
glasses.
I know you don't. I know you don't. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to. They're never going to suspect little old me as counting your cards and getting your money.
But now that it's on,
You gotta talk in the mic, Mom.
that's okay.
She was saying now that I put it on podcast, they're gonna know. But who am I?
24601.
Please don't give out my address.
Sorry.
Anyway, Grandma, make sure you watch 21 this weekend.
What channel is it on?
It's a
movie
show,
number.
like a film.
A
So
movie.
Well, what
Mom
channel-
has it.
What channel is
Mom
it
has it on
I don't have
DVD.
Mom don't have it on DVD.
You do have it.
I do.
Of course you do. You own all.
You
No,
have
no,
all the
we have a
DVDs
bunch
in
of
the
DVDs at one
world.
time.
Well, I
You
haven't.
have
I haven't
a,
seen it on television.
I'll tell you what. I'll check to see if it's on
You have
Netflix.
Hulu,
If it is,
I don't have
And
Netflix.
I know you don't, but Sarah does.
also
There
have
it is.
access to other movies.
Yes.
Maybe it's on the black box.
Which
There's
we
no black
do not
box.
own and know nothing of. You know,
We
my
have
first
Netflix and
Oh.
Hulu.
my first
It'll be
apartment
on there.
had a black box, and there was so much porn on that black box. We had every porn channel under the sun.
Is it a
When I lived in
coincidence?
Hermosa Beach,
Is it a coincidence that you got married shortly after you had that black box?
well, you gotta try out all the.
Oh, here come the secrets. Oh my god.
my. Mom, don't shy away from the mic mid.
I'm
mid-
not.
Mom?
Grandma's coffee.
Grandma has a plague.
You're making me have a choke saying those obscene things.
Grandma's very open sexually.
And Mom?
Not so much. But we've had her mother's permission. I would like to bring up
No.
Another
quickly.
subject.
Last week
Yes?
on podcast,
Uh-huh.
you told me about how Facebook filters our messages, and I was clueless about it.
Yes, they do.
So I figured out my Facebook password. Actually,
Okay.
I had to reset and make a new one, which was a whole nother issue because I have so many security settings.
April is like, what did you call it? Fort Knox? Is that still a correct term to say?
I think
Sure.
so. Fort Knox about my Facebook, email,
She's
phone,
paranoid
everything.
because of you, Mom.
Right.
But anyway,
That's
we'll get to that in a
That's
minute.
a whole nother conversation. So I reset my Facebook password, went from the desktop view, found the filtered messages. I was pissed. There was over 100 messages that I
Wow.
never got because Facebook didn't feel that I would be interested in them. There was event invitations. There was invitations to go sell my hoops. Friends from high school. One person, which I'm glad I didn't get that message, but that's okay. But mostly, I was really angry. And I think, F you, Facebook, you have no right to filter my messages that are sent directly to me.
Do you know that when you sign
Show
in,
me that.
you technically agree to the terms and conditions which state under clause 2, paragraph 3, that your messages will be filtered?
I'm just saying whether I agreed to it or not without reading it.
Okay, I
Right.
made that up.
Right.
It's
Did you hear that part? She made that up.
you had me going.
Yeah, me going too.
Because even if you read the fine print and you don't necessarily agree, you still want the thing, so you agree.
But that's how they get you.
That is how they get you.
Yeah.
That's how they get you.
Well, here's a thought. Check your filtered messages more often.
Well, I do.
You're gonna have to show me how to do that.
No,
I
no.
know
no.
nothing of it.
We
You
can't have any
Michelle
more
help me
messages
because
from
I am
Mom.
technologically unsound. Michelle's our tech person over here.
Okay,
Woo!
checking Michelle.
That's why
Teach
when
me
you
that
can't hear
this
the
weekend.
podcast, it means April's in charge.
Yep.
Got it.
When you wonder why the last 20 podcasts have not been put up,
It's
my
because
fault. Yes,
April
of
was
April.
recording it. Or I slacked on the job, but we'll go with the first option.
oh, little sucker.
Hey, what the heck? Grandma,
What?
how do you feel about traveling around the world?
Not interested.
At all?
No, not really.
Okay, Mom, take the mic. Mom,
Yes.
how do you feel about traveling around the world?
I would like to see some things. With
Everything?
people who are interested in seeing them.
So I need to apply to the Amazing Race. And April's chickening out on me.
Nah. I'm with Grandma on that boat.
Grandma,
But
you cross the finish line first and you get $1 million.
Grandma, have you
Okay.
seen that show?
I mean, you may be subject to eating like
Yeah,
camel
no.
meat or.
I don't watch the show, so I really don't care.
Oh,
about
you
it.
have to get into it, Grandma. Woo.
No, if I want to travel anywhere, I'd rather travel the United States
Oh,
and
that's.
see everything here
So you could.
instead of doing around the world.
I have a plan for you, Grandma.
You do?
You go to the Amazing Race with me. We win the $1 million. You use your prize money to travel the country. How does that sound?
No.
That's
I couldn't,
brilliant
I couldn't
plan.
do that. I couldn't do the Amazing Race.
Why?
No, I think you can.
I'm too old.
Grandma,
Grandma, I'll push you in the
you are
wheelchair.
Burningman Grams.
Oh, yeah. There's nothing Burningman Grams can't do.
Honey, that was a few years back.
Grandma, that
I
was
was
I've
3 years
aged.
ago.
years ago.
I've
Grandma,
aged.
I'm not a day over 75.
I've
Okay,
aged
Grandma.
over those 3 years.
Actually, Grandma, working where I work and seeing people who are your age,
She's
I'm
quite on it.
impressed. I hope I get your jeans.
I hope you do too.
I'm actually
Navy
convinced
blue?
it's because you still wear blue jeans.
Why?
Because old people don't, and then
Grandma's
you're
not
but
old.
you do, and you're young and you're fun. I think
Oh.
your blue jeans are keeping you young and vibrant.
Well, good.
So what's
I'm
Mom's
glad to hear
excuse?
that.
Mom's excuse?
Your mom wears blue jeans.
Yes, I wear blue jeans. What she's saying is that I'm not young and fun.
I
That's the difference.
no one said anything about fun. You said vibrant.
We're not talking about your language.
Mom has the least colorful language, unless she
Smashes her fingers. Ah,
Oh,
bitch.
Son of a.
Biscuit.
Oh.
She does say
Finish it
biscuit.
What's a biscuit?
She should just not finish it.
Son of a son of a preacher man.
Grandma,
What?
what did you think
What,
Mom
honey?
was going to grow up to do when she was little?
I never gave it a thought.
See, what were you grandma?
Mostly was just, kids always got married and had kids.
And
Nobody-
wait.
Mom,
What was
calm
part of
down.
that?
We're asking Grandma.
What? Oh yeah, graduate high school.
Graduate high school.
Get married
Find a
and have
man,
kids.
get married, and have kids.
Oh.
Yes, that's right.
Those
I mean,
were
that
our
was-
goals for us.
That was the only
Shit,
thing that was on our mind at the time.
Well, that was very typical of that time.
Yes,
Yeah.
very much so.
Mom,
Yes.
Nothing-
when we were young, what sort of expectations or dreams did you have for us?
Get married and have kids.
Boy, were we a letdown.
You were not allowed.
Me more so than you. At least you did half of that.
No.
What? Oh,
Why would you say
please
that?
answer my question.
What? My expectations of you guys?
Your dreams, your
Um,
expectations.
Absolutely to graduate. Thrilled to death you guys graduated all with honors. Go on to do some college and, basically the same thing, eventually get married, have kids. I'm still not a grandma.
Okay.
And you, Michelle, what are your dreams and hopes?
For when I have kids?
Sure.
When my kids, first of all, I think Nixon it would be a great name for a kid, right?
Because what would Nixon do?
What would Nixon do right there on your
So as soon as that kid is in my possession, do you consider kids to be in your possession? Anyway, I want them to dream big, to think outside the box, to look at the ordinary life and think, I don't want that. I want something greater. I don't want that 9-to-5 job. I want to change the world. And am I going to do that in regular, everyday school? I don't think so.
I want to venture in the great world
And marriage just
somewhere.
brings you down, Grandma. It's like you have to answer to somebody else. I don't think so.
Who said you had to answer to somebody
Well,
else?
I mean, where are you going? When are you going to be back? You
Really?
can't just wander and be your own.
Well, you can just say, I'm
I'll
going
be back.
somewhere. I'll be back in an
Okay.
hour or two.
That's what Grandma
But what
did.
if you're not back?
So,
You have someone to
just
call
that
her
keep
didn't have
going.
nothing to,
Okay. Maybe I
That
was
was nothing.
judging a little
Your
too harshly.
grandfather him and I had a really good relation.
Yeah, that way where you could do your own thing.
You know, just say, I'm going here, and he'd say, I'm going there, and I said, okay. You know.
And you still managed to have 4 kids.
Yeah.
Right off the bat.
You bet.
Just because they're not together doesn't mean they don't have a good sex life. Who? Grandma and Grandpa. Just because they're out doing their own fun things doesn't mean that when they get together, knock the boots.
Do you have to clap? Okay. April, what about you? When you have kids, what are your dreams or expectations for them?
I can barely remember to feed my cat.
Oh my god.
Kids, I don't really care as long as they're happy. I just want them to be happy, to be true to themselves,
Healthy.
Hey, this is
good.
April's answer.
And to realize that you get one life, and whether it ends young
Make
or
the most of it.
later, do what you're gonna do. Don't let fear stop you. Don't let fear control you. Go out and have fun. Experience as much as you can.
You're saying way too much.
Why?
Because.
I think it's a great answer.
Do you really?
Grandma's afraid
Wait, is
because
it a
it's
bad
too much
answer?
freedom.
No, it's
There's
not
no
much
such
freedom.
thing as a bad
Not
answer.
really.
No,
It's
I mean,
just-
not as young kids, of course, they need direction. I want them to get through school. It's important to have an education because I don't think, I think if you are not very well educated, it's easy to just follow and to not
And to
form
have
your
attitude.
own ideas. And it's easy to not.
Too complicated. Just get married and have kids.
You heard it, listeners. That is
Woo, Grandma.
Does it have to be in that order?
It should be in that order.
Okay. Get out there, get married, bump boots, and have some kids.
Oh my god. Cheers, Grandma.
Cheers.
Wonderful answers, ladies. Good topic, song.
I think it was a great question. Now, how have we let you down?
Guess not let me down. Other than the fact I'm not a grandma yet.
Other than the fact, so we have let you down.
Keeping you young.
I know. Is that I'm not a grandma?
Yeah,
It's not her
That
blue
keeps me young.
jeans.
doesn't it?
Maybe.
You don't look a day over 45.
You don't look a day over 60.
I'm 60. Did you see my thing on Facebook about,
Mom,
how
I
old
saw
you'll be
you-
when you retire?
Mom,
Mom
I
was
saw you
supposed to
blowing up
retire.
the news feed.
I was supposed to retire at 47.
She did
It
look
said
good.
I will retire at 47. I said,
Maybe it's a hint.
Did you lie about your
Who
age?
told you
No.
that?
Facebook.
Grandma, she's into the cult.
Nicole?
Might as well join the Scientologist church.
No. Did you hear about Tom Cruise wanting to take over the English?
Did you hear this on
England?
Facebook?
No. Not on
Yes, you
Facebook.
did.
No, I didn't.
Oh, where did you hear about it?
You don't want to know.
National Enquirer?
One of them. On a rare
The
occasion.
smut magazines.
Smut magazine. On a rare
Oh
occasion.
my god. Listeners, you heard it straight from the horse's mouth.
It's all about the alien baby.
Nostradamus.
Big
Grandma
fan.
needs more wine.
Oh, Grandma.
Give me your mother's. Give me your
I've
mother's
got-
glass. She's not drinking hers.
There you go.
I'm bored tonight.
What? The other way.
That was okay. That was all right.
Oh, did I use the wrong glass?
No.
Oh.
No, I just had a little bit, though. You could have poured it into your mother's glass. That sounds like... Did we do this before?
Yeah, we did it on
we do this
Thanksgiving.
before? This sounds like... it kind of...
Thanksgiving, Mom.
Was it
At
Thanksgiving?
my house.
But we didn't talk about Mom's trashy
Well, wait a
magazine
minute.
addiction.
It just seemed like this is a deja vu that we've done this before.
Oh, Grandma, the spirits are speaking to you.
That we did this before.
I hear a drive-by.
Da 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 da.
Cheers!
Drive-by.
Mom,
Yes.
you cannot cheers and not drink.
Oh. Cheers.
Where'd you get that? That was empty.
Magic. Magic.
Woo! Listeners, we're having our Drunken Sister yard sale this Sunday.
This Sunday.
We'll have
Only
lots of
Sunday?
stuff.
Just Sunday. Unless, Michelle, you want to run it on Saturday.
I was
Did you-
thinking about it.
Michelle or April has to work on
Oh.
I do work on Saturday.
Did you advertise?
Not yet.
What do you
On
mean
our
not
podcast.
yet?
Oh yeah, we
On your
advertise on our podcast.
Oh.
But
right
we didn't
now.
we didn't give the address.
Oh.
I can't just give my address all willy-nilly out there on the internet.
They'll find us. If you build it, they will come.
Cheers to that song.
Right?
Right.
So we're
So, movie review.
Okay, what movie?
April and I went and saw The Boss.
I know, I still have
Hilarious.
April said it wasn't that.
Grandma.
Okay, so April said it wasn't that great, right?
She said you really enjoyed it.
Let me share a little secret with you, Grandma. listeners, okay.
Was I not supposed to say that?
No! I remember. It's funny. Michelle loved it. I don't think I loved it as much as Michelle did.
Let me tell you something. My turn now.
Okay.
At this
Now-
particular movie theater, you can buy alcohol. So we bought 2 Stellas.
Well, no wonder.
And we went into the theater. And at one point, April took a drink and struggled to not spit out her beer because the movie was so funny.
It did come out of my nose a little
So
bit.
please tell me how it wasn't that great.
I said that there were some parts that were hysterical and overall it was funny.
But
You know what's most disappointing
But-
here?
What?
Is that you felt you had to lie to me.
No.
she didn't lie to you.
I
Oh,
didn't
she
lie
did.
to you.
She did not.
She did.
It's not like a Grammy winning, an Oscar winning movie.
Will be.
Uh-oh, Michelle, getting the silence. I knew you were very excited to see the
Oh
movie.
gosh, I should never said a word.
No, Grandma, it's not you.
April,
I'm
next time you tell me
happy.
something, make sure you say.
I just want you to know that
No.
I accept everybody's opinions and I welcome them.
I did think the movie was funny.
Oh.
I wouldn't want to see it again. I did think it was
Well,
funny.
who's going to see movies
I
twice
thought
in
there
the
was a
theater?
couple funny scenes that were very over wordy.
Wordy?
Oh.
What was over? What was wordy? What's over wordy?
The jokes were just a little, like, too wordy.
Wrong. Too chocolate.
A couple. But overall, the movie was very funny, and there were some hysterical moments.
There
in
was.
that movie. Stop! Come on,
Obvious-
stop
What's
getting
obvious
upstairs.
I'm just sitting here so innocently minding my own business.
I can feel
The rays of an apple.
rain
I think that
coming
one
down
is
your
getting
you
to her.
really liked it?
I did really enjoy it, yeah,
Did
but
you?
I really like Melissa McCarthy, so I usually enjoy anything that she
Do you
does.
really like
She's funny.
I saw her get her star on the Hollywood Walk
Yeah,
of
I
Fame.
know. You saw Ellen.
star?
You were
I
5
never-
feet away
She
from
does.
Ellen.
I never
Yeah, I
watched
was
her show.
just-
Mike and Molly.
Yeah,
It was
I've
pretty
never,
funny.
I've never watched Mike and Molly.
I
Yeah,
haven't either.
it's pretty good. I don't watch it on a religious basis, but
I've never watched it at all.
so Mom
Yes.
sends me a picture message one day while I'm at work of Ellen 5 feet away from her. It says, "I'm watching Melissa McCarthy get her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame."
And
I
You
said,
didn't
Mom,
ask for that.
why did you tell me? Oh, I don't know. I thought you had to work.
It was a spur of the moment thing.
She
So
could have
I
reached
just
out and
found
touched
that
Ellen.
morning.
And she didn't tell me.
And
Would
you
you-
didn't ask for
I
autograph?
did not know Ellen was going to be there. But I know every star that's going to go to Melissa.
You mean your National Enquirer didn't announce it ahead of
I
time?
heard it on the news that morning, and the
Yeah.
only reason why I went is because we had relatives in from New York
Oh,
that had never been to Hollywood, so I took
so she
I
takes
took
him to see my favorite person.
oh,
I took them to see Melissa McCarthy.
Regardless,
is your
I'm glad you
favorite.
went. You should have gotten me an autograph, but that's okay.
What is with your
They
family
didn't come
seeing
close.
Ellen
I
and
tried.
I know.
not
Sarah
bringing
went
you?
to the show twice, didn't take me. Mom goes to see her, didn't tell me.
Grandma, what's your dark secret?
So here's my solution to this. If I want to see someone, I'm gonna have to do it, right? I'll just go.
You're
I'll invite you guys because I'm nice and you're not, and we'll go.
you're nice and we're not.
Oh, I'm kidding, Grandma.
Okay.
I'm
All
kidding.
right.
Grandma,
All right.
you didn't do that to me. It was Mom.
Oh.
I did.
Oh, come on.
Shane.
It's not a big deal.
Shane.
Oh, Grandma Shane.
Live and learn.
Then get love. Come on, Mom. I'm just giving you a hard time. You look all depressed over there.
No, it's getting late.
Yeah, it's time
Late
for me.
for me.
Time for me to go home.
Well, listeners,
I have to go to work tomorrow.
Grandma and the
Whoa.
old lady are tired.
Before we wrap this up,
Yes.
Grandma,
Yeah.
how old are you?
I don't
Ooh.
want to tell you how old I am.
Why would she say that on
Okay,
air?
Do you want me
Stop.
to tell you?
No.
Why do you want to know?
Because I want to just point out, what was the last word you just said? What do you have to do tomorrow?
I have to go to work.
Our grandma is so badass that she went out after retirement and got herself a job.
And working lots of hours this year.
I think it's awesome, Grandma.
Thank you.
Cheers to
I
you,
enjoy it.
Grandma.
Cheers to Grandma.
I enjoy it.
Tell us where you work, Grandma.
I work for Orchard Supply Hardware
What do you
in
do?
Cerritos. I'm a cashier.
Are you?
Yes.
Oh.
That's all. Oh, I work in the nursery department.
Ooh,
Learning
with the
about
flowers.
Learning about the flowers.
Grandma's going to be a
Botanist.
botanist. Botanist.
Yep.
A botanist.
And I enjoy it.
Good, Grandma.
I enjoy meeting people. It's very easy to talk to customers, where if I was at a party, I wouldn't be able to talk to somebody. But I
Our
think
grandma is so
customers-
badass. She goes to parties.
That's what I'd like to bring up.
Yeah.
She may not talk to you.
So
but she's
please
there.
come and enjoy our store
We
Grandma,
will.
What days do you work?
whenever they need me.
What hours do you
Lately,
typically
every day.
I think it would.
Whatever hours
It
they
depends.
give me.
We'll have to check with her before we go down.
Okay.
Whatever hours they give me.
We should get some plants to kill.
You know.
Yeah, April doesn't water plants.
Yeah, apparently I don't either.
I have black thumb.
Black
You
thumb?
get it from your mother.
You're gonna smack Grandma.
No, I'm not.
That's how she gets a bump on her head. Mom, the microphone.
Not
Did
true.
you hear that?
I did not. I am in control of this.
Man, control freak.
It's time for us to go.
All right,
All right,
listeners,
listeners.
Grandma needs to go to bed. We
Yep.
thank you for listening.
Uh-huh.
We love you.
Don't forget, listeners, the Drunken Sisters Porchcast is now sponsored by Deals Be Good.
And whiskey.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Cheers.
Cheers!